I think that's why it is a wonder of the world, because you come here and you wonder when it's open. Morning, gang. We're here at the Sunrise Peak now this morning, trying to capture the beautiful sunrise. Unfortunately, due to my chronically gimpy leg, I won't be able to climb, but still going to capture some good views from the bottom of a mountain, which happened to be a UNESCO protected site, one of the 7 wonders of the world, of the natural world. Some view. There's the sunrise over there, and this is the Sunrise Peak right here. So many people on that platform, barely any space left, and the sun is rising. There's somebody there waiting for sunrise away from the crowd after breaking the law. And we have the sunrise all the way there, tiny little dot hidden behind the clouds in front of a sunrise peak, Ilijimbong. It's really hard to say if it's a moon or if it's an actual sun.
So usually the sun is
Looks sun. Really nice aerial shots of the peak. Very beautiful in the sunshine. Still a bit chilly. This is why I have a hat. But other than that, we're gonna go to have a look at the beach. All the way down there, the beach with the black sand, black volcanic sand, and the clear water. Really cool approach to wet steps going down the hill, so you don't get slippery and break your neck.
On the beach they had these other things on the sand, so it's not flying away.
Very good approach, very clever, I like that. You might consider getting back here around 2 p.m. to see the performance of the Jeju woman diver. In Jeju Island there are women who go diving under the sea without any oxygen equipment to catch abalone and conch. And those here are the stuff that the ladies, the hanyo, catch the abalone, which is kind of like a mussel, and this kind of like a sea cucumber. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they look absolutely bizarre. Alien.
We had a fantastic opportunity to see the ladies getting the seafood ready for customers. They were cutting the different types of seafood, the conch and abalone, which are the kind of a mussel and sea cucumber.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to climb even with my leg, but it's closed, not available for tourists to claim. We didn't get to climb the mountain, but we got to see when the lady was getting food ready, the seafood, the abalone and concha, what I think it was, getting ready, cut with a knife and stuff. Always very interesting to see people at work in their natural environment.
More Jeju tangerine-oriented souvenirs in the shop. Girl that was working there, she was asleep, and we woke her up when we walked in. It only tells you how busy is this place.
We're here. We couldn't get up. It's closed, but there's nobody there to ask when it's open. So, wonder of the world. I think that's why it is a wonder of the world, because you come here and you wonder when it's open. On our way down to Seguipo, we stopped to have a quick look from the viewpoint at the sunrise peak right there. A cool spot, very quiet, nice and relaxed. Car park with a lot of parking space, so no issue with the car. And the view is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we are trying to get there. Looks like a real nice walk with the multiple viewpoints and some sea rocks. Let's make an attempt on getting onto the path. Slowly, see how we get on. The weather is very nice, much nicer than yesterday, and the path looked interesting. So it's a little bit busy, quite a few people, probably brought in by good weather. But it's not really that early, it's about 11:30, so most of the people will be out. So let's get on, let's see. Where I see a viewpoint that was kind of obstructed by the bakery cafe, but we can get around it and we can get a better, closer view at the mountain from there. So nice scenic spot. You can see a little choo-choo train for the kids, or maybe an adult, pulled by Matties. Yeah, we're here on the Jeju second day now, and I'm starting to get a sensation that a lot of places in this disrepair. It's not being properly maintained. They're just left. Maybe they're just being abandoned, but a lot of places is like you don't know when they're open, and they're in the bad state of repair, overgrown with weeds. It's starting to feel a little bit underwhelming, like the Jeju being completely overrated and over advertised as a Hawaii of Korea.
I'm going to sit there.
Sit to the next Korean, that nice Korean girl. Our next stop is Jeju Folk Village, which is supposed to be a nice attraction.
As you can see here on this map, it's quite substantial in size. It's quite a lot of walking. So be prepared, especially in hot weather.
This one must be a souvenir shop, because the guy looks like he was sleeping, like the girl that was in the other souvenir shop by the sunrise peak. Some oranges here on the tree as well. Wonder if they're edible or not. Very interesting. It's all in Korean, but it seems that this are the sand shoes for walking on the beaches, maybe, and stuff. This is the instruction how to put on them, step by step. Ten.
Możesz tylko pozować z przodu.
And this is Jok Dot, a traditional weasel trap. So imagine this is a weasel and we are trapping the weasel. So very, very clever.
What's this?
There's some traditional thatched roofs made with a straw and held together with the rope, twisted rope. It looks much different to the ones that were used in Europe. Traditional rustic backpacks for transporting goods, heavy items. Actually very clever. The most bizarre sculpture ever. A man and a woman in a bikini playing golf. Something actually interesting. It's a wooden sculpture of a man taking a dump, and it's like a pigsty in here. So there's a pigsty here and it's a wooden sculpture of a man taking a dump. So what I've just learned is that the people, they had pigsties. They had their pigs, they kept them there with the pigsty. They poop into the toilet and then they feed that poop into those pigs, and then they ate those pigs, which is an absolutely bizarre thing to do by today's standards. This is a flower garden. Unfortunately, we are too late and there's no more flowers. Yeah, it says that you're too fat. This is a very important part of the exhibition, which is the house of the boss. And everybody had to bend over when they were walking in through the door to show respect to the boss, to the chief of the village. Watch overhead. Jesus Christ, so small. It's actually surprisingly a large site. The whole loop is about close to 2 kilometers, so you're gonna spend here a good few minutes, maybe 2 hours nearly, to get around the place and spend a little bit of time in different spots. And most important element of every 19th century Korean village was 7-Eleven Express, where you could get all your daily necessities. This is the kind of an entertainment people had without electricity. What's interesting here is how much more intricate and expensive is the religious complex, with tiled roofs and more refined brick walls, where the farmer houses, even the chief farmer and the rich farmer house, was all thatched roofs, where this one is all tiled roofs and square blocks and mat playing drums. Imagine being 5-year-old and getting on that and driving around this park. That would be the most epic thing ever. That's it. That was the Jeju traditional folk village. The next stop, we are going to look for a Korean burger. See how's that taste. Jeju burger, yeah.
Fried chicken, sauce video.
Okay,
Ready?
ready.
Yes, I know I should have done it from a lower angle to get a better view at the sauce, but it is what it is.
Thank you. That was indeed unusual burger, but quite tasty. Unusual but tasty.
After driving for a bit, we got to this nice walk in the park, and we came across this memorial, and I googled it very quickly there on the spot, and what I found out was this is the last time they captured some kind of North Korean spy network that was planning an assassination of a local politician. The most surprising part was that it happened in 1995, which wasn't that long ago when you think about it.
After 130 steps down, not really much of an effort, we're getting closer to the waterfall. It looks okay. It's a small lake here, small basin of water, and a waterfall about 20-30 meters tall. Women getting food ready, some seafood there. In Petra, you get, for tourists, is 80 euro. Yeah, 80 dirham, which is, I think, was 80 euro. Yeah, it was like 1-to-1. Yeah, it was 1 dirham for tourist. 80 dirham for tourist.
Yeah.
1 dirham for the local, and 160 for people coming from Israel. It's a castle of shells here. Don't know what is the name. Don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, it's the sign here. I'm gonna have a look. What does it say? The curse of nature, the essence of the castle of shells. As it was formerly known, the original castle of shells, Sora, is a small structure with simple yet beautiful aesthetic elements. The first floor of the castle is airy and open, while the second floor has been partially closed off and divided into two parts. So that's basically why.
We came across one more waterfall on this walk, but it wasn't anything really impressive. We didn't really bother walking down the stairs. You can see here that all it is, the view was much better from here than from down from the viewpoint where all these people were. The view in this direction was a little bit better, but other than that, it wouldn't bother.
View from the room for $28. We're on the mission again, looking for some good grub. Actually, really cool looking street.
Harbor?
Yeah. So we're on this food street, which is actually named Food Street, and we're on the mission of trying to find something to eat. We have one choice so far, but we just want to make sure that we're not missing out on anything special. Some noodles, bibimbap, and a hot pot, condiments and sides, and some sort of a sauce. We're gonna find out what the sauce is in a second. You can actually hear the sizzling of the food. This is what is typical here in Korea. Is all the food served is extremely hot. It's like beyond hot. It was actually really, hold on. It was actually really delicious. Matthias approves. Hot pot, bibimbap. Excellent, absolutely excellent. The noodles were great, and all the sides were just delicious, with beans and tofu and this really nice sauce and kimchi. Cool, really cool. Mission accomplished. We can go back to the hotel now and get ready for tomorrow. We tried to see the one last waterfall that we missed today, and then the coastal rock formation that looks like the basalt steps, similar to Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. And from there, definitely we'll see how to get to the Ocelot tea plantation, and maybe something else if we have enough time. That's it, and we'll sign off for today.